Imagine being an early investor in the world's best search engine, or the best online shop. What about the world's best cryptocurrency? Maybe you think you are already, but I'm not talking about Bitcoin or any of the others. I'm talking about Epic, a coin you can spend without having to sell. Just imagine that. You probably never heard of it, but before you laugh, let me just say in 1994, you probably hadn't heard of Jeff Bezos either. He was just a guy in a garage in Washington, wrapping books and changing the world. Like us. In his case, it was all about the internet. For the first time in history, data could be sent from anyone to anyone, any amount, anywhere, for any reason. Genius. One of our team used it to start his own business. It went well until it didn't. 2008, the crash. His bank went bust. Nearly took him with it. No fault of his own. He can remember reading Satoshi's white paper and thinking, is that even possible? A whole new financial system. Could Bitcoin do for money what the internet's done for data? Fast forward 13 years. Where are we now? Well, this is all the money in the world in all its various forms. Do we yet have a coin that can replace them all? The perfect cryptocurrency. Not Bitcoin. It's a wonderful store of value. It can replace gold. But it's not a medium of exchange. The blockchain's too big, too slow, and it's not private. For every transaction, you can see all this. That's not privacy, and that's not good. If one coin's going to replace all these forms of money, the blockchain's got to be small, and it's got to be private, and it's got to be pure, uncompromised. We all know more regulation's coming, and when it does, any coin with any history of this is compromised. It's at risk of being shut down. The perfect coin has to be pure just to survive. Do you know of all the coins and tokens, only Bitcoin and a few others have a purity rating of 1 from the Crypto Rating Council? Last but not least, the perfect coin has to have utility. It has to be useful. How many coins do you know that can replace all these forms of money? I know one. And by the way, just like Jeff Bezos, we didn't invent anything. Epic is just a combination of all the very best crypto ideas. Fixed supply? Great idea. Like Bitcoin, Epic's fixed at 21 million, halving every 2 years. By 2028, our emissions curve will look the same. Like Litecoin, we're using Mimblewimble, but for us, it's at protocol level. So Epic's blockchain isn't just light, it's private. All these, once and forevermore, invisible to anyone. Purity, really important. According to these guys' criteria, Epic, like Bitcoin, scores 1. None of this. We could have, of course, but we didn't think it was worth the risk. Who wins in the end, the hare or the tortoise? When the regulatory hammer falls, our shell is thick. We're safe. You could say we're too small, that our growth's too slow. The truth is, like Amazon in 94, Epic is still in the garage. Mind you, it's not a home garage, it's more like a racing garage. Over 200 contributors in it, some of crypto's best brains, miners in over 70 countries, volunteer-led with no paid marketing. So, Epic has a lot of ticks in a lot of boxes. But so what, you may say? What about the price? Well, here's one way to value crypto. Utility matters a lot, and this is where Epic comes into its own. You see, we've designed Epic to have more utility than any other coin. Because it isn't just one coin, it's a whole ecosystem. Like Amazon or Apple, and like Apple, we've designed it to be not just useful, but easy to use. In the early days of the internet, it took 9 steps to send an email. Buying, holding, selling, mining crypto is just like that. It's difficult for most people. Epic is going to change all of that. In 2022, we're coming out of the garage. First, we'll be launching our own wallet with an easy button. Buying and holding Epic will be as easy as clicking on Amazon's buy button. Second, if you want to mine crypto, you need big pockets, lots of servers. Ideally, you need to live in Kazakhstan. Until now. Soon you'll be able to mine Epic using your own smartphone or tablet with a guaranteed portion of our mining capacity. Imagine over 7 billion people on the planet having access to a gold mine in their pocket, working 24/7. Third, we'll make it possible for you to be your own bank. Imagine being able to lend money to yourself. No interest, just one smart contract. You can spend your crypto without selling your crypto. That's what's called having your cake and eating it. Nobody who buys Epic will ever have to sell Epic. Imagine what that'll do to the price. And that's just the beginning. 2022 is when we're bringing the Epic car out of the garage. Till now, we've bootstrapped the best car on the grid. Now, we're ready to race. In 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto had a dream. Money reinvented. Dear Satoshi, you're welcome.